Hello, ladies and gentlemen of the recorded world. I am back. And we'll see if I have the temerity to get the rest of the game done here. I think I saved. Archangel brandishing a weapon. William, they've taken the girls. Father put a sedative in my drink, but luckily I realized before swallowing it. I tricked him into believing that I was sleeping soundly, then got up across the hall towards the meeting room where I could see light from under the door. Put my ear against the metal and could hear my father's voice intertwined with other men. Everything's ready for the ritual. The Wilderberg girls have been taken to the temple, set up I did not know. Perfect. If everything goes to plan, I will be the leader of the next Pollock sect. Together we'll bring our savior back to the world, answered my father. After that, they walked in line towards the mausoleum. Must rescue my girls. If I do not know that you... I know that you will do what is right. I love you. I mean, is the savior the Antichrist? No, it's not Padre. Oh god. Actually, no, the evil grandpa's dead. I'm pretty confident, at least evil grandpa's dead. You know what? Smith & Wesson says hello. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Oh. So, there's still puzzles! We have not seen Padre Super die. We've seen Senator, who's presumably our father, die. We don't know how he died, we just know that he's dead. I mean, it's the 14th of December. I don't know what time we're supposed to put, though, so that's a little weird, champ. Oh, no, I know what time we're supposed to do. That is 3 number. Evil priest equal evil granddad? No, but I thought evil granddad died. We just have, like, regular granddad. Wait, we have one more statuary here, I think. I do not want to fight Stay Puft Man. I do appreciate and am greatly amused by the fact that we can just, like, walk in and out of a room to do the thing. I'm going to guess that we are the daughter that was sent to the Shadow Realm and didn't die. By which I mean we just basically were kicked out of... Oh! Okay. Basically, we were just kicked out of the, whatever the hell. When the plank on the river broke and we were dropped into the plank on the bridge broke, we were dropped into the river. I have no idea what's going on with the cult. The cult was chasing us at the time, though. What I really would like, though, is a calendar. Well, I am confident that it is December 14th or 15th. We'll see if there's any calendars in, like, easily accessible areas, because I don't want to go back without having the item we need to proceed, which I'm guessing is in the clock. That doesn't entirely make sense, but, you know, we'll go on with it. If we need to go around the building, we can always go through the basement. What's fun here is it's like we're playing Resi now, where we're trying to avoid, like, the redheads. Yeah, that's Jesus. So, like, are they trying to do satanic rituals to, like, resurrect Jesus? Because, like, I have bad news for them. If that's true. He was kind of already resurrected already. Like, I don't know what happens when you resurrect someone who's already resurrected. So the minute hand goes to the right, the hour hand goes to the in between. I think it's that. Is it the day of our salvation? Which would indicate the letter we have in the note for Maria. That would make sense. So that would be H. That would be November. That would be the 15th of September. We'll take another quick look at our notes here. So deep down for the long hand, which we have. For what I'm guessing is the minute hand we have there. And the... Oh no, that's the minute hand. Minute hand is right. Hour hand is at 8 o'clock. I think that's how we have it arranged. Yeah. Alright, now it's time to experiment for our clock here. Try switching it around. But it says November 14th is what's weirding me out. So could that be a mistranslation? That says September 15th, so let's try November 14th. I'm gonna guess... Oh, this is really weird. And now we exist in the space between being befuddled and being not befuddled. I'm confident that it is the date on the letter rather than today. The angels indicate where time is. Because that is not at 6, that is closer to 5. The day of our salvation is finally at hand. There's no time on that clock. And that sword is definitely shorter than that sword. Yeah, that's definitely a long sword, and that's a short sword. So I'm confident on time, because that is definitely at 8 o'clock. I don't know what to do about the date, then. Because everything says 15th of 1980. But they corrected it in there to September 15th, which is weird. Father put a sedative. And together we will bring our Savior back to the world. I mean, Jesus arose after 3 days? No. So the question is, like, who would their savior be, right? Because we have a Satan cult, effectively, that is using blood magic of sacrificing, like, twins when they turn 10. To to do things. So if it's not that date... Is it when Jesus was born? When was Jesus born? When was Jesus born? Day. 25th of December. Good enough. And that's the eye that goes into the... bust in our... I'm just going to say our father's office. Which this is actually kind of screwed up when you think about it from that perspective. That means our dad effectively, accidentally, is using us as a blood sacrifice to resurrect our mother, who presumably suffered severe radiation poisoning as a result of, like, fighting in hell? Or, like, whatever the hell is going on in the... mausoleum, which I'm going to guess is the actual final boss room. That does kind of make me wonder, like, why Stay Puft Man? Like, what did the serum do? Because, like, presumably he wasn't using real ordinary medicine. He was using, like, magic medicine. Is there anything else we can get from the body? Because, like, that kind of employs poison based off of what he was drinking, rather than, like, him being, like, blowed up. So I guess in that case, it is... Oh, God. Is there a music puzzle now? I'm really happy that was only a 3-note segment. Alright. Alright, Madre. They had mercy in the final hour? Oh no, like, the Jesus puzzle makes me a little sad there. Thanks to that stranger was able to get out of the cell. I hid the best I could inside the mansion, but Grandfather and the suited men found me again. This time they took me to the sewers under the family crypt. He told me I wouldn't be able to escape no matter how much I cried and begged. Then he closed the door and left. Luckily he didn't notice the lighter and flashlight I grabbed from the mansion. I found what appears to be a bedroom. There's a filthy bed, electricity, and even a functioning television. There are boxes of food and a pipe that provides drinking water from above. The smell was terrible, and it reminded me of the suited men who struck my mother just before she freed us from the metal crosses. 7 years have passed since my last entry. The television that offers only local televisions is the one thing that's kept me sane. Sometimes I wonder why I still hold on to life. Blisters have started to appear on my skin. I can feel a burning sensation. With each passing day, my appetite diminishes while vomiting only gets worse. Something is taking over me, something evil. At night I listen to the sound of clanging metal from behind the door that leads to the underground temple. For all these years, I'm still unable to sleep, with those noises ringing out. So we saved Small Child only for Small Child to die. Which is always annoying when games do that. Hey, buddy. Alright, so if I recall correctly, easy kill for Tyrant is this plus that. Okay, I don't remember. Is this on the map? No. I don't think this is the final area, because I think we need... Okay, so rather than going to the quote-unquote lab, we're going to the family mausoleum, which is the likeliest place here. Bertram. I have finally found my purpose in life. The truth came to me through this book and from the hands of the Creator. Right now I stand inside the sacred temple, in the presence of God, waiting to be reborn. I can clearly see my destiny. I have dedicated my life to the rebirth of the Pollock sect. Together, we will bring back our Savior so he may return light to the wicked world. Pollocks. So Bertram is Grandpa, and that is the last piece we need to access the underground. I have no idea where that goes. Well, that does kind of beg the question, how did, sister of ours get her book in here? Because that kind of implies that she was able to get set up properly. I guess it doesn't matter in the end. Because we're probably going to find out, because the creature, that shape of man that's chasing us, is probably our mother or our sister, both in some form of diminished form. I don't like how that's called obsession. This should hopefully be a stairwell that leads to a save area? There it is. This gives strong final boss energy. Let's do reloading and healing. So we've reloaded our gun, or our shock weapon. We'll take the heroin so we can be at full health, and then we'll save. Okay. I'm surprised we don't have any dialogue here for us. Like, it would feel appropriate, all things considered. We'll see. Okay, this we know is the endgame territory. I want to see what's off to the side path. We have the capability to fight pretty much anything, because I was a responsible shepherd of our resources here. Oh. Gold. Iron, copper, gold, wood. Iron, copper, gold, wood. I've fallen to sea and never learned to swim. I'm 3 feet. I only wish this fruit we've had all our lives, and its absence will kill me, so probably wood. We have earth. Trying to start a new adventure. I only wish to find what every ambitious man looks for to escape poverty. Gold. So we have iron all our life. Or is it water? I will reload, though. I am quite confident we have sent ourselves to the Shadow Realm on accident. Alright, so don't go right. We can go right and then left and see what that offers. Stop, death, stop. You know what? This goes back to the game indicating things like, I guess not subtly, but like, hey, dude, you should be careful or you're gonna die. Which I have no idea what that place is supposed to be, because I thought this was going to be the final boss area. I guess that's what the point of a save for is. We can basically observe what area leads where, and then triage our choices based off of that. So, like, what befuddles me is, like, Pollux is related to the Roman pantheon, right? So basically, we have, like, random cult group attempting to resurrect... I don't want to say someone in the Christian pantheon, but, like, resurrect someone when it makes no sense for that to happen. Okay. And, like, everything's in wheelchairs here. 32, why have they taken me away from what I loved most? Are they testing my determination? The roads to salvation are full of thorns. I've always known that, but I did not expect one of them to pierce me so cruelly. Your death gives me more strength to carry on with my mission. I will see you again soon, Christina. It's always someone trying to resurrect someone else. That never goes well. Right, hidden meeting chamber. Hidden meeting chamber is where Maria found the girls. So if we go over here... Hey, buddy. Give me the gun. Alright, let's just try... the shock baton and see how effective that is. Shock baton plus nails. I guess it didn't really need much work. Marble tomb. Sculptors of a young woman holding cardapole flowers. The stench of corpses blends with the aroma of the flowers. Carving on the golden plate reads, the beautiful archangel subtly lifted his fingers. Golden shine from his ring almost blinded me suddenly. The gates of hell were wide open only for me. So we need to put a ring on it. Oh, thank God, shotgun shells. And these corpses are still, like, fresh looking, so, like, presumably, like, is Grandpa still alive? Like, I don't get it. Because the flowers are fresh. He's the priest? Yeah, but then why... Okay. The priest theory is beginning to pick up steam. I want to doubt it, because, like, the priest seems chill. Now, if the priest is in here, which is unlikely given the fact we haven't heard priest noises, or the priest music activating. Some sort of heart is placed on the cross. It doesn't look like a painting. Is this a photograph? What? Noah's diary. So that's Grandpa. For years I've cursed my destiny. I've always thought my birthright had been stolen from me when my twin brother didn't survive labor. I hated my mother. I hated the doctors. I hated myself most of all. You're supposed to tribute our sacred blood to the gods. The sect won't sacrifice a single child. It is to require twin brothers, or our god will be unable to grow. I understand my role in our god's rebirth is not to give my blood, but to lead the Pollock sect to his sacred destiny. Who is Pollux? Because, like, I thought, like, Pollock was, like, the Roman god of, like, grain or something like that. So, like, I have no idea why, like, Jesus is here, given, like, if you're going to take, like, a Roman approach to, like, Jesus here, is, like, he's, like, the god of, like, fish. So, like, we're in, like, Weird Champ Alley right here. Castor and Pollux are twins from Roman mythology who became a constellation. I guess that makes more sense then, because there's the whole twin motif. Also, welcome back, Alpha. I hope, hope Dark Soul, or not Dark Souls, Elden Ring wasn't too cruel. It was very cruel. So was JJ. That is just JJ's way. Which I've come to understand over the years. Which is why it be how it be when people relentlessly mock him. So we know that there's a hidden area under the mausoleum. Presumably is how we'll save over the first save now. How we access the corpse of the other girl. And we did make a bit of a wasteful save there, but we are going to go down here. I just appreciate that so much. So, air. Alright. So we want the gold door. Copper door. Gold door. The second one is about a drowning man. So we want the one that's empty because that represents air. I was rescued by a crew of sailors, but we are lost. I long to follow the light of the stars in the Ursa Minor constellation in the night sky. And hello, Kaladin and friends. I hope you all had fun. You know what? I'm going to assume that means north. A furious storm sank the boat. We will soon be fully underwater. In these desperate moments, I focus only on finding something that will keep me afloat. Now we need the wood door. Floating alone, adrift in the open sea, I gaze at the horizon, hoping to catch a glimpse of seagulls flying in the sky. I gaze at the horizon, hoping to glimpse seagulls flying in the sky. That would be air again, wouldn't it? I'm gonna look up what the seagulls represent. Oh, no, it's dirt. No, I know, never mind. I'm not gonna look that up. Because seagulls only go near land because they're short birds. Yeah. I awoke on a deserted island. The night draw close, but there's something I must do before darkness falls and corrode pieces my bones, and we need fire. The days have passed, and I see no sign of boats on the horizon. I will die here, I'm sure of that. Before I close my eyes forever, I wish to look towards the setting sun on the horizon once more, and that'd be east. Wait, why is it... Oh. Orient? The east. The sun sets... Oh no, I'm dumb. Alright, so... Yes, because Japan, famed nation, is the land of the setting sun. Air... North. Wood. I wasn't even mocking it at this point. I mean... It's been a long day. I'm a little eepy. It be like that sometimes. Seagulls represent Earth. Next one is fire. And then I'm dying, so I want to go west, which is oriental, or orient for some reason, which doesn't make sense given orient means east. Hey, buddy. Hey, buddies. Oh yeah, they really want you to use up your ammo here. Holy crap. I'm happy I wasn't aggressively using the shoddy shells. I don't know what the point of having this guy here is at this point, because, like... There's no way you can, like... I would be surprised if there's a way you can glitch your way to this room. Bunker 3B? There is a lot going on here that I don't understand. A report about the Tismut tribe. Okay, so that's the first one. According to the latest archaeological discoveries, when they're like, 10th century, 10-year-olds. Witch children. Legends abound of the magical blood that courses through the veins of twins, allowing them to communicate with each other by thought alone. Some even claim that brothers and sisters could appear next to each other in seconds across incredible distances. Witch children seldom survive, love in suburbs. Dance and torch in hand. Okay, I guess it's the first one we didn't read. Aboriginal tribe discovered west of Canada. According to stores, John Cabot sacrificed 2 brothers. No, which one of this did we not read? I remember seeing all of these. Interesting. I mean, it probably is on an ancient, like, Aboriginal burial ground, because, you know, why not? I don't know why President Shaq would send us there, but, you know, sometimes it be like that. A syringe with a blue liquid. Do we use it on ourselves? No. Bertram Wildberg. Twins are 8 years old. They run around the place, and the patients and hospital staff pamper them excessively. Our members are getting restless. They believe it is time to use the girls for the sacrifice. Until now, I've been able to ease them by suggesting a date for the ritual. Today, Anna and Emma gave me a pair of slippers they made. It appears Anna made one and Emma the other. It explains why they're different sizes, but they're comfortable nonetheless. The day of the sacrifice draws near. I cannot sleep. So this guy originally was trying to do this, Grandpapa, Then presumably he grew attached to the kids, and now he no longer wants to kill small child and small child. Which is understandable. But what do we do with the blue vial? Zero conviction, shaking my head. Why we need to kill Grandpa? I mean, if Grandpa is Senator Priest, like, I legally can't defend him anymore. Wait. Oh, that's weird. So what do we do now? Oh, that's creepy that the noise is gone now. No more walking noises in the dirt. Yeah, it's not disconcerting at all. So what do we do with blue liquid? We could try injecting it into the Archangel, because we cannot inject it into ourselves. We need a gold ring. Can we use it on Grandma? No. Try using it on Mama-san. Well, actually, no. We know that there is a hidden room underneath the meeting chamber. Based off of, like, what was in Small Child's journal. So, like, I'm wondering how do we access it? Because there's, like, nothing here indicating that. Like, while we do have light, there's not too terribly much available to us. Okay. When we are confronted with a puzzle that seems difficult or insurmountable to address, you always must pause, think, and kind of consider where you need to go. I don't think they would make Stay Puft Man Mama-san like they are unless we were meant to fight them and use the blue serum. You wait for Strudel to break and give hints? I mean, I could just look up hints myself. If the aura so hit me, because Strudel is asleep at this point. And as gripping as I find this game, I highly doubt he would be willing to stay up late to mock me. Oh, good God. Like, this is really bugging me. I guess we'll try and find Stay Puft Man and then activate them, and then go from there. Or we could try and find Padre, actually, now that I think about it, because we know that Padre was alive. And we could see if he has any thoughts on the situation as it stands. Especially given the fact that I'm presuming his son is dead. No, but like, that doesn't make sense. strudel has broken in unhealable manner. That is true. He was shattered into oblivion, where the Elder Gates now roam. And Senator Priest was here. Hey, bro, are you still here? Yes.
Where can I find Doctor? Thank you, Father.
I kind of takes the bee out of my bonnet. I thought we were in a cutscene for a second. Where do we go now? If anyone in chat has a guess, you know, that would be pretty chill of you. Pretty pog, I'd even go so far to say. Kill the priest? I have no power over that. We were in the secret lab. No, that doesn't do anything. We have a syringe full of blue liquid. We know that small child was trapped in the Shadow Realm for an undetermined amount of time. And we know we have the ability to travel through certain elements of time, if not time in its totality. An old photograph of two young twins. Time is 12:35. We have no more bodies to inject or interact with, which is bugging me. Because, like, usually when you get into the final area like this, you're on go mode. Like, you have the resources you have, figure it out, and do what you're gonna do. This makes me uncomfortable. Alright, so we cannot blow up Padre. We have a mystery room here, which they make it seem a lot worse than it is. Which tells me, like, do we take damage in here? No, we didn't take damage when we were in here earlier. Here's the suits that they have assembled. For some reason, there's just a dude here. And what bugs me is it says Bunker 3B. So there should be, like, other areas we can access in the bunker. Like, is there a hidden button? Because, like, I'm shoving my face into everything and I don't see it. We know that Grandpa was getting cold feet about killing the children. But outside of that, we have no indication of what's going on. Alright. For Anna's diary. Hide inside the mansion. My grandfather and pseudomen found me this again. Took me to the sewers under the family crypt. We're in the family crypt. Told me that there wouldn't be an escape no matter how much I cried and begged, then closed the door and left. Luckily, he noticed the lighter. I found what appears to be a bedroom. There's a filthy bed, electricity, and even a functioning television. Box of food, smells terrible. Metal crosses. Night, listen to sounds of clanging metal from behind the door that leads into the underground temple. For all these years, I'm still unable to sleep with those noises ringing out. So there's a sewer level beneath us, then, is what I'm guessing. Alright, so we're gonna have to treat this like a jigsaw puzzle, right? So we have established the limits of what we cannot do. So we cannot do anything in this room, so we need to ignore it now. We know that there's something we need to do with the Archangel statue in order to open up the coffin of Grandma. We'll take the long way around again, because there might be something in one of the corpses here we didn't take a look at? Maybe? Someone must have preached from here. I guess we didn't take a look at the wheelchairs. Because, okay, so this is the weird thing as well. Like, it's not chairs as wheelchairs. Which would imply, like, this is meant for, like, old people, or, like, attempting to resurrect some, type of messiah. But, at the same time, there's no, like, this is not a handy-capable area. So it's probably not that. Alright. The beautiful Archangel subtly lifted his finger. A golden shine from his ring almost blinded me, and suddenly the gates of hell were open only for me. The Archangel subtly lifted his fingers. There's no interact point, though. Honestly, if we have, like, a fourth act that's just the Umbrella Corporation, I will be very impressed. Given everything we've seen going on here. Catapult flowers. Freshly cut catapult flowers. Which implies that someone's alive here. Unless the off-brand tyrants did it, which I doubt they have the dexterity to do, because that doesn't make sense. True, this could still be an alpha victory scenario. I wish this game had a hint system. Because what bugs me here is we don't have, like, an interaction point. Is there, like, another Archangel statue? Because there's nothing going on here. And, like, presumably what they mean by opening the gates to hell for me is something will open up here, or there'll be a door that opens to the sewers where our sister is being captured or held hostage at. At least that's what makes sense, all things considered here. Okay. I never consider all things. The problem is I am winging it here, and I don't know what to do. I'm trying to remember what we have available to us. Because, like, we have a blue vial. Normally you would expect us to inject it into a person, right? But there's no one we can inject it to, which means it's not needed for now. If it's not needed for now, what else do we do? It could be the angel statue in the lobby that we need to mess with. It could be... You suggest rereading the plaque on the coffin? The beautiful archangel subtly lifted his finger. A golden shine from his ring almost blinded me. And suddenly, the gates of hell were wide open only for me. So I'd like to move a finger here, or I'd like to move the finger here to try and do something. I have the tools to mess with things, but none of that did what I wanted it to. I mean, there could be something else in the room that I'm missing. That's that. So what is in a finger, right? A finger is a series of cartilage bits that you can do things with to do things. Because, like, I suspect, like, that's what's going to take us down to our sister, assuming she's even still alive. Mind you. Because, like, I don't know what constitutes an archangel or a golden ring. I would use the flashlight here, but the flashlight didn't work. I would use the lighter. Actually, I should say, the flashlight does not give me what I want. I.e., I can't use it on the guy. You're not an angel. But I will use stuff on you. I can only use things on your heart. And the only other place we see archangels in the building are in this wing, but it's not statues, it's paintings. I strongly doubt I'm missing an item. Is there something I could get off of Jesus? Oh, Jesus dog. We need to invoke President Shaq. I mean, if any one of y'all want to take the position of President Shaq, I can be anti-jive with that. I doubt it has anything to do with turning off the power, because that's just silly at this point. I didn't miss anything in this room. There's like a save on the toilet. Could it be subtly moving their finger to activate a light? Could that intimate that there are candles in the room that we need to activate? Or maybe there's something here. You are not lit. But you're also not an angel, you're a creature. It's also not like I can interact with that statue either, so it doesn't matter. There's still no statue here either, and I can't interact with this statue. It'd also be weird to have it be a statue that deep back. There's no statues in here, though that is a statue of Jesus. Because, like, all that's here is a journal, and there was a picture of their god, which is on a cross and only consists of a heart. Which presumably that's going to be some demonic creature that they're trying to bring in that's related to, like, off-brand Hitler Roman mythology. Can't interact with that guy. Can I set the flowers on fire? No. What could possibly work in regards to, like, lifting the finger? I guess I have gotten too comfortable in maintaining only one light source, so I could need more light. Lifting a finger. Like, what's bugging me? The thing that bugs me the most about this is That's insidious. Alright, oh, sitter of mine. Yeah, no, I see what you mean. Like, if you were not going to full-on say, look at the ring finger, you dink, you did what you could. That just makes me mad. So I hear Big Chungus's jangling feet. Hey, boy. There ain't no suffering succotash here. I don't know why I'm getting so aggressive about conserving ammo now. I guess it's the fact that we're... Oh, okay, that's like a... That's a walk down the hell. Yeah, we're gonna go there later. Like, it feels like such a... silly thing. Oh, hi, small child. Wait, no, who? Bertrand's diary. Members of the sect are getting restless. We have fewer twin babies to offer, and our attempts to force their conception test subjects have wholly failed. We managed to get defective specimens, Siamese fetuses that are so misshapen that they are inseparable, surviving long after the cesarean section. If this continues, I will lose my position as High Priest of the Pollock sect. I'm afraid that without my leadership, the other members will grow bolder, and this might raise suspicion about our cult. I mean, like... haven't we actually, like, IRL invented methods to, induce, like, greater probabilities of, like, multiple children per birth? Like, hasn't that been an accidental byproduct of, fertility treatments? Alright, small child. Sometimes I dream at night. In my dreams, the wind dances and the smell of flowers caress my face, the afternoon sun paints the clouds, mountains in sepia and lilac tones. My heart fills with joy. I'm standing on a beautiful balcony full of plants and flowers, all of them full of life. I go back inside the room and see the wall covered with gorgeous green wallpaper. The place smells wonderfully of lavender. There's a big mirror in front of me. I go to it, slowly unable to resist curiosity, and my reflection appears in the glass. Me, but not exactly. The person in the reflection has clean treated hair. Her smooth skin glows with a slight tan. Lips are red and ripe fruit. I admire her for a few moments, with nothing but envy, and suddenly my chest tightens. Rage poisons my blood, and my eyes turn red, and giving in to the murder instinct, I hurl myself at the neck of that person so similar to me, but whose confused eyes betray her as an imposter. I feel the pressure of the blood on her carotid artery through my fingers. Her mouth tries to articulate a word, but I push even harder. I'm afraid of what she might say, so I push some more. Wake up in the dark, soaking in sweat. The sound of sewer water in the air current makes me realize that I'm in my room. Lavender carries... Yes, that's definitely our sister. Does that mean that the creature is not, in fact, Maria? What, oh, sitter of mine? Because I'm really not liking these hallways. Because that kind of indicates that we'll be fighting our sister, who is the Stay Puft Marshmallow Man, allegedly. And, you know, I'm not, our resources are getting increasingly... Hey, buddy. We'll start using that very gentle way of calling her fat. I mean, Wick, subtlety is a lost art in these days. Oh my god. Subtlety is a lost art in this day and age, and we need to always exist with grace in our existence of a world. I'm gonna guess we need to shut down the water. I'm gonna guess that's also final boss room? Oh boy. We'll have some last minute heroin. Because I want to be full up, full up, full up. I mean, why did it take her this long to go properly insane? Did the TV break? Did Grandpa and company die? Alright, we will have the shotgun ready for this. I will say, I really do, in my heart of hearts, wish that I understood how the knockdown mechanic worked. Because that would have saved us so many issues earlier in the game. So many. Is that... No. It is the save room, though, and it is the hell dimension. Why would he go to the hell dimension here?
Emma, don't come to the vault. Save yourself from hell. It's a warning for Emma, one of the missing twins. It may be possible that one of the girls is inside the vault. I must find a way to get in.
Who's warning us about this? That's sister. Where's the television? Grandfather Noah came to my prison with the revolver in his hand. When I turned to him, he stepped back, but kept the gun level. "You are alive," he said, surprised. "After all these years, you're alive." I was stunned. It was him, really him. The man who imprisoned me and left me forgotten all these years. I wouldn't throw myself at him, but he had the gun pointed at me, and I knew better than anyone the terrible physical condition my imprisonment put me in. "Very fortunate. Sign of God," he continued. "I will finally have the Wildberger twins together. Once Anna arrives, I will finally open the vault and gain access to the temple. Just a little longer, my child, just a little longer." After that, he walked out without turning back. I followed him to the exit, as expected. He had locked it. "This is the last thing I will write, as I've been imprisoned down here all these years, but if he thinks he has control over my destiny, he is wrong. To open the temple entrance, he needs a set of twins to offer themselves to retina scanners. He needs the two of us. Emma and me. He will not use my eyes. I will stop him. The blade is red hot. I have to do this." Emma, if you ever read this, do all you can to survive. Live a normal life, forget about me, and if you see Father, do not tell him that I was locked down here all these years. What I'm about to do to myself, I do not want him to see me like that. Let this be the last decision, the final decision I made for myself. 28436. That's presumably where we're going to get our sister's eye from. Oh. That's our house.
What? Is this my room? But this is hundreds of miles away from the mansion. How can this be possible?
It happened again. Nightmare. It's my back when I finally open my eyes, see dirty water running through. Oh, I see. Man, the radioactive soup grabs my arm with the gutter roar. Let the ritual begin. Wake up drenched in fetid sweat. Take the sheets off my body. Pull my feet on the ground. The room is too wet. I turn on the lamp. Find my room is not my own. The walls are dirty, and the windows and the faces on the street now. Which flows. I get up numb. A stream of putrid cold air hits me, and I look in my reflection in the mirror. I see myself dressed in rags, my hair dirty, matted, confused, scarred. It is me, so it seems, but there is something in her eyes that I do not recognize. The person on the other side of the mirror stretches out her arms and grabs me by the neck. You left us here. I wake up back in my room. The light from the street lamps enters through the window, silhouetting leaves of the plants. I slowly remove my hands from my neck, and the TV turns on. I picture myself to make sure that time. I'm awake. Dial turns to the right, and time's to the left. TV shows seemingly random image, but always the same. Oh, I see, and that's the safe. So we need to find the television dial. Where are we gonna need to dial from? So we turn on the TV in the other place. Let's activate this. That could be what was on the ground. And also, I have to say, in the end, it always ends with some random action hero predecessor who is not yet in their prime that will be brought into the world of worlds and eventually be ripping and raring to go. Anna or Caroline here will one day be America's next top Leon S. Kennedy. Yep, there it is. Presumably RI. And then presumably someone else's eye. How is that supposed to work? Because, like, A, I don't know why they need corpses there. B, like, that's not how you determine twins. And, like, for a cult that's allegedly been attempting to resurrect the demon god, there is a very slim chance of them, like, having the super tech of retina scanners. Because, like, when did we invent retinal scanners, right? That feels like an invention of, like, the 80s. Two, 8, 4, 3, 6. So 2, 9. Wait, no. So this is 6. 6, 7, 8, 0. Okay, we're gonna say 2, 8, 4, 3. Right? My diary. Dial turns to the right, left. Showing random image was always the same. Anna's diary is... the safe is... 28436. 28436. So that is 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Okay. So 28436. One final time before I lock in. 28436. 2, 8, 3, oh, no, I got it now. Alright, so 1, 2, 2, 8, 4, 3, 6. What am I missing here? Two, 8, 4, 3, 6. So presumably we have to arrange it so everything hits a character. So number. So nothing has anything. Okay. I'm gonna turn down the audio a bit. Alright. So we have 2, 2, 8, 4, 3, 6. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. What am I missing here? So, if we look at our diary, the direction it turns first is right. So, 2, 8, 4, 3, 6. We compare in Anna's diary. 2, 8, 4, 3, 6. Two, 8, 4, 3, 6. What do they mean? I mean, like, what do the numbers mean? Because, like, I'm used to safes, right? Safes make sense. Uh... Maybe 8 is the actual infinity? What if there is something to tie the room? Oh my god. 8. 3, 2, 4. Six-sided die? Alright, so... 2, 8, 4, 3, 6. Anna. Emma. That definitely goes towards confirming word Emma. Alright. How much of the game do we have left? Because I thought we were going to be go mode here, but I'm getting suspicious that we're not at go mode. We need to find our eye now, I suspect. Or maybe we just need the medallions. Judging by the puzzles almost done. I mean, as is my brain. Because I'm gonna need to go no-go mode with the Wellatonin here. Are we going to need to grab our eye? Where the hell is our eye? Third to last puzzle. Okay. I should move your screen before we burn President Jack in there. I don't know. I feel like of all the things you can have burned into your monitor, like President Jack is pretty pog. The pumping room. Right, and this is the room that leads up to Padre's, our father's room. Like, I'm guessing Dearest Dada removed our eye, which would explain why we're here. We're halfway through zone 8 out of 10, 8 out of 9. Good god, this game is much longer than I expected. Not that that's a bad thing, it's just surprising. So if this is the research room... Child's room. Wait, I forgot there was a thing here. I completely forgot about this puzzle. Is our eye going to be in here? Okay, that's horseshit. Okay, no, we gotta combine them. There we go. Please tell me my eye's in here. What is going on? Don't get me wrong, I don't want to say it's badly paced, but... It's just... I am surprised where we are.
Oh. Oh, oh, my head. Oh. Oh, my head. What is this? I know this song. I know it. It's the song my sister and I used to listen to when we were children. My sister Anna.
Okay. It's been revealed.
Remember. I am Emma, the girl who fell from the bridge 14 years ago. All this time, I've kept the traumatic memories hidden inside my head, but this song has set them free. Anna, you have been alone in the dark this whole time. I don't know if you are still there, but I promise I will do everything in my power to find you. It's time to find out what's behind the vault door in the sewers.
We don't have my eye! I need my eye to do that! What is Stay Puft Man? What? Collect all of Anna's diary entries. Mother told us to stay away, but we didn't listen. We decided it was forest next to the main garden. We were curious, but when we heard hitting and screaming sounds, I got scared, asked us to go back to the house. So it's our fault our sister blew up. Within the glade, we discovered 3 men in full body outfits, huge rocks carved symbols, using hammers to hit a large red-stained bag, which seemed to writhe. One of them poured some liquid over the bag, then they set it on fire. The bag started to move with more force. I got scared, snapped a twig I was holding. Took him a ran. Ruined. Came into a room, 2 strangers. They used So basically, us as Emma blew up everything. Metal fishing hook with a sharp point? Huh? I'm pretty sure Jake's going to get the worst ending of this game if there are multiple endings. Goodbye, Stay Puft Man. Alright, so... we need to find our eye. Because our sister, in her infinite wisdom, and to be fair, it was the correct decision upon learning more about what's going on, blew up her own eye. Well, actually, what's going on here? Why is this stuff here now? Huh? How did we get through here in the first time? Oh yeah, no. This game... like, Jake is good at puzzles. Occasionally. Though he also suffers from goofy things occurring. Dentist's room. It only takes one. One puzzle. Chat gives him at least 60% of the answers. Yeah. Remember the good old days where you got nuked if you even looked at the hint? Alright, well... do we have any confirmation on who Stay Puft Man is? Because I'm like 90% sure that's Mama-san. But I am no longer certain. He just reveals the hints now anyway. If it works. So everything's gone to shit at this point in time. But the building is still has more to fall apart based off of what's going on. So I think William Birkin... The mods have gone soft in their old age. It'd be like that. Oh, are we taking our own eye out? Oh, that'll be so wild if that's true. 7. Late last night, someone broke into the mansion, a young and reckless woman. I do not know what brought her here, nor do I care. I hit her over the head with a lead pipe, which I admit was unwise. I had hit her much harder than she would not have survived. Potential touch would have been wasted. She is now unconscious with assisted ventilation. Once she was stabilized, I'll inject her with Maria's blood. Close to finding the cure. Wait for me, Maria, just a little longer. So the 16th of December is today. Oh, he knocked us out for like 4 days. I finally created... Oh my god, I didn't realize that that is how that worked. Oh god. Finally created an antidote that works. It eliminates the sickness in just a few seconds, and its subject returns to its natural state. Due to the damage inflicted on the body because of the sickness, however, the subject will inevitably die of multi-system failure after mere moments. After 14 years of research, this is the best I can do. At last, I'll be able to bid you farewell. I hope that in the few seconds of clarity the cure will provide, you will be able to tell me who did this to you and what happened to our girls. I will test the antidote for the last time on a subject I've been keeping in the restroom on assisted ventilation. First, I must inject her with Maria's blood and wait for the sickness to spread. I must have patience. I waited so long. Oh, no, 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 no. I've injected Maria with the antidote. At first, her blood began convulsing. She released a deafening shriek. It only lasted a few seconds, after which everything went back to silence as she collapsed into bed. It was her skin, her hair, her eyes looking at me completely lucid. When she moved her lips weakly to say something, I said closer, listen. What she said stopped my heart. William, my father's taken the girls. I stepped away, perplexed. Her eyes slowly closed, and a pleased smile spread across her face. Did she wait all this time, trapped inside that thing, to tell me this? Her life was finally ended. Rest in peace, my love. The unspeakable things I will do to you have no name, Noah. Once you tell me what you did to my girls, you will beg me to take your life. My mouth is dry, my eyes are cloudy, my throat is tight. These symptoms! Someone has poisoned my wine. Alright, you know what? I hate all of you. The priest is the bad guy. It's actually true. The priest is the bad guy. I am so mad right now. Oh, wait. Sorry, everybody. If what is going to be here is what I suspect to be here, I'm not falling for the classic blunder yet again. Wait, how do I reactivate full sensor beaver? Filter. How do I remove the crop? Reactivate my boy. Hell yeah, I was right. Oh god, do we have to fishing hook out our own eye? Alright. And thank god it's not like the LA Noir stream where like the only thing that was visible was the titty. Eye. Nope. I'm really glad. That means we gotta use the scalpel to scalpel out our eye. Oh, yep, no. Don't worry, we'll return to LA Noir one more time. Alright, so we're standing over ourselves. We have a scalpel in our hand. William Birkin, in fact, did not rip our eye out. We're now scalpeling out our own eye, which kind of implies that, well, that kind of implies that, the final confirmation that we are the timeline. The timeline is us. I mean, like, was Dad doing this? Is this the sickness? I thought it turned you into a goo monster, not like fucking Jeffrey Dahmer's experiment number 5. How many saves we got left? Oh god, we have 10 saves. I think we'll be fine. Wait, so if our mother is dead, who the hell is Stay Puft Man? Is that our sister? That would make some sense. Not a lot of sense, but it makes some sense. Ghost of all the destroyed wheelchairs? Sometimes you just gotta blow up some wheelchairs, right? Right. I... Yeah, if not Evangelion, why Evangelion shaped?
I found a little room in the sewers. I can't help but feel that this is the place I've seen in my darkest nightmares. The stench, the cold, the dirt, the wet. It all resembles the horrible nightmares I've been having lately. The mirror in this room takes me to my actual room, miles away from the hospital. I looked out the big window in my room and had to gather all my willpower not to shatter the mirror behind me, open the window, and jump out into the yard. Something inside me knows that this is where I should be. I have to help those girls. One of them is in the sewers. I need to find a way to help them.
What's funny is she knows at this point that she is the other girl. So it's a bit of a delay in how information is being communicated through the audio tapes. Which, honestly, I will say it is fun from a game perspective to be the person making the audio tapes, rather than just consuming audio tape infinitum. Alright. Well, oh god. Oh! Brody! Can we get our eye back so, like, the doctors can Why is this the solution? I want my eye back. Give me my eye back. Okay, fine.
Grandfather Noah? Now I remember you.
Oh God, you have your memories back. Then you remember that your stupid mother stopped me from sacrificing you and your sister. A sacrifice that could have brought back our Savior. Well, God took care of her. He made her pay for her sins.
This is all your fault. Did you kill my father too?
The radiation that comes from the sacred placenta is extremely harmful to us impure and worthless beings. For years, Bertram and his son William after him tried to find a cure for the effects of radiation. Today, William succeeded. With this accomplished, I have no use for him anymore. May God welcome him into his realm.
You will pay for this, Noah. What have you done to my sister? Where is she?
Your sister is just another tool for me to awaken our Savior. Follow me if you want your answers.
Is the cross, like, sideways now? Oh, that's not creepy at all.
Hey, wait! Where do you think you're going?
What was it that I said at the beginning? I wanted him to be the surprise villain, or I did not want him to be a surprise villain. That's what I would like to do. Reese escaped with the girls. I will stay at the temple, blocking the door from the inside to keep the cult members locked in for as long as possible. 7 bullets will not protect me for long, but I will try to make each one count. William, I will not ask you to forgive me, but I do not deserve it. But if these letters makes it to you, I want you to know I'm sorry from the bottom of my rotten soul. I'm sorry for everything. Once you're 8 years old, Hazard Sood began filtering the radiation of the egg. Every time more and more members of the Pollock sect are being contaminated by this strange sickness. First they become dizzy and vomit. After this, burns appear on their skin. Their behavior becomes violent. They lose the ability to recognize numbers. Hospitalized, treated in a hidden room. We tied them down to the beds, but something unexpected started happening. The patients emerged with the metal around them and the medical equipment. I've never seen anything like this before. The phenomena is related to the radiation of the egg. It is turning them into monstrous beings. No. Okay. So... True. As we would learn if we were playing Abiotic Factor right now, we would be blowing him up with the power of Crowbar. Okay, so... Madre. That's all correct. Yeah, I have no idea what's going on. I'm gonna assume that's Grandpapa. They're still giving us, like, nails. So, everybody who turned into those monster things were infected by the thing, which is what infected Mom, which presumably here is... Puzzle perfected. I don't know what I attempted to perfect here. Alright, so... What are we doing here? We need a rope? The video game give me a rope? Doesn't fit. That doesn't fit either. I swear to everything that's holy, I'm gonna lose my goddamn mind. Where did the priest go? Where'd Grandpa go with the evil juice? He can't have just disappeared. No. We have to be in the correct spot now. I have to be missing something. Grandpa Joe's evil arc. Grandpa Joe was always evil from the start. It is merely ourselves being fools for falling for his game. Alright. What's the plan here? Something can be placed here. What can be placed here, video game? We need something that can... hold those two things together. So it opens the... Alright. Where... Where are we... Where are we getting this? Maybe there's something we forgot in the room. We didn't see in the room. I think the fact that we have to time it indicates that we'll have to grab something. Alright. We will try everything in our inventory. Okay, WD-40. Battery. Nails. Padlock. That padlock is not strong enough to hold up to the shearing forces of that. But you know what?
I don't know what terrors I'll face below, but if Anna is there, I will find her, no matter what.
Alrighty, means there's still combat to be combated. We're probably gonna be fighting these guys now. Which is a little terrifying. Six months since that damn Bertram closed the vault from the inside. I hardly recognize myself anymore. We should have been protected from radiation. We were supposed to be the chosen ones. What does it mean? Are we not worthy? Our suits have served only to delay the blood poisoning process, nothing more. Bertram promised us a cure, but at this point I don't think there's any hope for me. Are the sect members the pirates? I guess that kind of makes sense. That's what we call a double in fencing, I believe. Why are there toilets here? Oh, hey, buddy. You know, I'm beginning to think that this is now officially more, Resident Evil coded than anything. Or not Resident Evil. Silent Hill. Because now I have the feeling that we're gonna be fighting a god. Least sanitary place on Earth. Oh god, who puts the fucking kitchen next to the Hitler bunker? Toilet room. That's why they all died of dysentery. Maybe the blood poisoning was eating shit. I mean... very likely, all things considered. Oh god. Maintenance crew. Open, closed. Yesterday I tried pumping gas into a canister, but didn't matter how much I spun the handle, none of gas came out, even though I was full. I looked extremely disappointed. He grabbed a small handle and said, wait here. Came back 15 minutes later with a full canister of gas. Can we activate the power here? That'd be really chill if we could. I don't like the clicking noise whenever we come in here. Makes me very anxious. Also, what? Like, what kind of sect of Christianity thinks that any of this is okay? It's like... Like, I'm trying to... This is like what we did in the CK3 thing with what we did with Buddhism. We made anti-Buddhism. And like, you know... oh, no. So, presumably eggs on the lowest level. We know that the bunker leads to Grandpa's, lavish room. Yeah, who is our dad operating on? Because that's what's confusing me now. Well, we know that the third floor... We know that the third floor of the bunker leads to Grandpapa's room. Failed attempts with 2 previous test subjects. We will bring 2 healthy twin girls into the world. I do not know if we'll be capable of repeating this feat, but it will be progress. Suspense are developing correctly. Both girls are healthy and full of energy. They are now 5 years old. Hazard suits. And this is the stairs up, which are broken, yeah. I thought there was water here. Or maybe it's like water on level 3? Why are the bodies there? None of this makes sense. Make it make sense, President Shaq. Sometimes the whole church is bad thing results in absurdity. I don't disagree. However, like, I'm beginning to, get a little anxious-y here, so we'll probably take a 5-10 minute break. Oh, hey, buddy. Are you alive? Yep, you're alive. I'm gonna call a whole hell no on that, buddy. Alright, we will enjoy the safe room for a minute. I will take probably the final break of the stream. I'll be back. Alright, I'm back. Let us see, using our excessive amount of resources here, what Lady says in the face of whatever the hell is going on. As I begin to take my melatonin.
I remember everything. I fell into the river from the bridge all these years ago. Noah is keeping my sister Anna in the underground bunker. He is the one who has engineered all of this. He has had my sister in captivity all this time. I won't let Noah hurt her any longer. This ends now.
Alrighty. We had Mr. Man guarding Ed McMahon here, guarding the road to redemption. So if Grandpa Joe, Priest, Ricardo de La Fuere, something Catholic sounding, was evil. That doesn't explain the time travel abilities. I guess we're witch children, that's what the game's trying to explain it as. That's a really tall guy. And also, like, what are they saying? Like, we're trying to resurrect God with all, like, the upside-down crosses. That means one thing. Gonna be summoning Mecha Hitler. Not very pog. There you are, bucko. Ah! Alright. We are going to be burning through this ammo so fast. Shit. Well... Nope. On the shoddy. Alright. So we're going to try and conserve our ammo now as best we can, given the fact that resources are allegedly scarce. The final line of the Grandpa, that wasn't very poggers of you. I have it queued up here. Friends and friends. No. God damn it. Alright, so I do that, and then I do... Oh, not that. How do I do soundboard? Oh, I can't... Alright. Do that.
That isn't very poggers.
There we go. Just had to join a fake Discord call for 1 millisecond in order to summon that voice line there, but you know, whatever works, works. Bertram. Day of sacrifice has come. Noah's taken the girls to the temple. I must finish getting ready to officiate the ritual. As this suit always felt so heavy over my shoulders, I need a drink. So presumably Grandpa killed himself in order to save us. Or at least prevent us from getting more dead. You know what's kind of funny is these guys sound like thwomps. We keep getting doubled. Alright, buddy, calm down. And like, more people just being flayed on things for no goddamn reason. What purpose does any of this serve? Okay. That is our... super dude. It's the Human Instrumentality Project. Why does that feel like something that comes from Evangelion? It's been like 40 years since I've seen on Neon Genesis Evangelion. And, like, there's some weird champ things going on in there, is all I remember. Got it in one. Well, I mean, it's easy because, like, y'all were making Evangelion jokes earlier. So whatever the plot of that show is. Yeah, I remember telling Julius Caesar he was a bitch. I think that makes me older than most people. Yeah, I certainly did. Called him a little bee, and then he was proceeded to be sent to the Shadow Realm by 70 billion people. I'm gonna choose to believe that's Granddad. First thing I thought that my brothers did not take off their suits because they still retained hope. They were mitigating the radiation, but now I understand. They knew very well that they will find under those rotten ornament if they took them off. Fetid rotten meat hanging from monstrous bodies. Can't take it anymore. This place is living death. I want to pray before I kill myself, but in the depths of this cursed place, not even God can come with his light. Down here exists only evil. Huh, maybe you should have realized that before you started, like, trying to resurrect fucking Mecha Hitler. Like, what I find funniest about all of this is we've veered firmly from the plot of Resident Evil into the plot of Silent Hill, which is hilarious. Like, this has taken such a hard right turn that I completely expected none of this. Alright, so that's where we came from. Maybe that's where we came from. It's really getting confused with all the bone zone domes going on here. Bunker 3A. Iron Lung. Iron Lung. Oh, hey, buddy. I'm sorry, bud, but you're no longer the apex predator, so I'm not going to use all of my ranged ammo on you as much as I would have previously. Though actually, I suppose on the note of, like, Catholicism and whatever the hell this is supposed to be, like, what does Pope Boniface mean? Because I doubt it means he bones faces, but, you know, it's kind of hard to tell with, like, the, you know, the advanced, or lack of advanced Catholic lore we have going on here. So big down here. Bunker stairs. Oh, we wrapped around. Perfect. What about Boniface? Like, it's supposed to represent something, right? I doubt it, like, Pope James. James Earl Jones. It's a name? It's just a name? There's, like, no meaning to it? That's boring. Also sad that, like, is James Earl Jones Catholic? Also, is he alive? I'm gonna choose to believe James Earl Jones is still alive. I'm uncertain on the Catholic part. The reason why I state these questions is, like, he who does good? That's good. Like, wouldn't that be Beneface, though? Because Bene equal good? Commander Adama? I thought James Earl Jones was the voice actor for Darth Vader, but he also could have been Commander Adama. I haven't actually seen Battlestar Galactica, other than, like, a couple of episodes in the beginning. Died in 2024. Means he is the fortunate one. Good fate. You know, that's not what I would expect. I would not have expected any of that. Well, the reason why I ask is, like, if he's Catholic, we could have had Pope James Earl Jones, which I think would have been revelatory for the Catholics. Wouldn't that just be Pog? It's like we have Pope Anime now. I really don't like how it keeps going, like, tick whenever we walk in here. It makes me think this room's going to explode. Alright, where is the lead from? Presumably from here. Then it goes here. So we want it down that pipe. So we need this one blocked. Unbeknownst to the actual person who played him in scenes. That we need closed because that's broken. Means we lead up here. Bam. So these pipes lead together. Means we need a cap here. Because you have to be here in order to get down there. That brings down there, which gets us up here. So let's close. That we want open. Who played him then? I mean, for the purposes of the conversation I'm trying to elucidate here, Rusty, that amount of research is more than good enough. So, like, he's Catholic. He's Catholic enough for government work. Alright, so we go up here, then we go here, we get blocked here, so then we go here, then we go through here, we go bam, bam. We're blocked here, which is fine. So then it goes through here, and then it goes in there. So I need that blocked, and that should be good. Which is doubtful, I think, given the fact that, we have one spare. So what am I missing? Oh. It goes up through here. That needs to be blocked. Then we go through here, here. Bam, here, blocked. Bam. Yeah, no, that should be good as of now. That is the cable, so we go up here, we go through here, and then we go this way, then we go this way, bam, and then this line takes us down here. So then, if we go through here, onto this loop. That's blocked. Unless I have to go another way. If we go this way. Can't because we need to block 2. We go over here. What are we missing here? Because this should work, because I have declared that is what reality should be. For years I've cursed my destiny. The maintenance logbook. Open, closed. Grabbed 3 small handles, said wait here, and left. 15 minutes later, canister full of gas. I guess anything we don't need will close. I mean, did he want to be well known? Because if you're a bodybuilder and you get paid like a couple grand to just be a big buff dude, that's like a lot of protein you can get there, dog. So we have exactly as many parts as we need, which is what's bugging me here. I guess what could be happening is... check the codec. Codec says we need one more employed here. Probably didn't... Maddie didn't end up very famous like Arnold in The Rock. I guess that's fair. Lock. Oh, I see. It's this guy. That is not gasoline. Oh my god. This game is gonna make me lose my goddamn mind. Have World War II jerry cans here. That's also blood and not gas. Right? It's full. You just know they had to add that after focus testing. You think they focus tested this game? If they focus tested this game, it would have unlimited saving. Yeah, that's what I figured would happen if I didn't close it, but I did. So we don't. Then your Hitler's there. I guess we'll just take the actual stairs. We will go over here, find the actual stairwell, and then just take the actual stairs down to whatever the hell's at the bottom. And I'm gonna trust the game to be like, oh hey, save here, you dumb fuck. Oh, can we turn on the power? Based? We can finally have power in this godforsaken facility? And everybody dies of, like, carbon monoxide poisoning because, like, what? How? Why is there a pallet jack here? How? That would imply there's an elevator. Oh, and we need the pump. Alright, C, we have to examine, then we open it. So we open it, then we use it. My genius knows no bounds. Alright, I know you said it was a worn... No, they were saying it was a worn thing, but this is just excessive. Also, B level 5? Everybody should be dead? Including our sister, if we're gonna be honest here. Hello? Oh my god. Wait, who was the guy that kept saying, yeah, brother? Yeah, brother! Hulk Hogan, I believe. Or at least that's what my heart tells me. Is what our Hulkamaniacs, real American Hulkamaniacs, should say. You know what? We're gonna see if there's a save here. I lied. I don't care. Why are you high, Nemi? You were asking, like, who said that? And I said Hulk Hogan. Rusty said Hogan. And then I said real Hulkamaniacs. Like, I know I'm tired, and I'm beginning to drift away into the gentle embrace of the gates of oblivion, due to the fact that I am melatonined. But I feel like this is, for once, a relatively cogent train of thought. Alright. They really give you a lot of saving material here. Though honestly, I don't know what you're going to do with the second game. Like, there's just going to be another cult of people sacrificing twins to Satan? And why does it need to be twins, right? It's supposed to be like a Cain and Abel thing that we're going on here. With even worse hygiene. One of them smells like the pits of Glablia. The other one's, a person. Oh, no. Now I see it clearly. No, he lied to us. It was all a lie. He promised to take us away from our tormented lives. He told us that the god laid out a sacred path for us. All lies. That thing we called a god is nothing but evil and the source of a nameless thing that keep around in the dark. And you know what makes me feel safe when there are nameless things creeping around in the dark? A shotgun. Oh yeah, this is definitely not good. None of this is good. Sounds like the exact same plot. Wait, what did that say? The Perseverance Room? Preparation Room. So I'm going to presume that's our sister.
My dear granddaughter, you finally reunite with your sister.
Which my guess from far earlier was correct.
Noah.
You survived the fall from the old bridge. This is a divine sign, a true miracle. God tested my faith, and now that I have been found worthy, you have been brought back to me.
What is your role in all of this?
My role? I orchestrated all of it. 14 years ago, I made a mistake that I have regretted every single day. This time, I won't let you escape. I have you just where I want you.
What the hell are you talking about?
It is finally time for the ritual. With your and your sister's blood, we will finally witness the birth of our Savior.
Oh, sorry. And turn sound effects down.
It is endless grace. He will make me the new Pope, the Supreme Pontiff. Every conceited prick in the Vatican will rot in this stinging town.
You are insane. You killed my dad, and because of you, your own daughter and my sister Anna have been been poisoned by that damned radiation. What kind of monster are you?
A monster? You call me a monster? I was willing to sacrifice everything I loved in the name of the Creator.
I'm pretty sure, like, the Bible says don't do this. Like, I'm pretty sure, like, this is the whole thing about, like, the dude says, like, I'm going to sacrifice my son, and then he's told, like, hey, don't do that, you're being dumb. Pretty sure I read that in Parables for Bros.
He will be born again to purify the earth of these unholy souls. Only the true heirs of the kingdom of God will prevail and create a new world. After what your sister did to her eyes, I thought we would never be able to open the vault again. You two are the last remaining twins with the sacred blood. I must thank you for giving me access to this place. I could not have done it by myself. But you, to take one of your eyes out, that was absolutely genius.
I won't let you use my sister and me for your sinister purposes.
There is nothing you can do to stop it. We are the Pollux sect, descendants of the ones that brought light and darkness. We are the heirs chosen to reign above every being that walks this earth.
You are insane.
This time, there's no bridge to jump from. Rejoice! You are about to fulfill your sacred destiny. There's no running away.
I don't plan to run away. I'm coming for you.
Get her! Prepare the twins for the blood offering.
Oh, boy. Well, that's why we, kept our ammo, right? Alright, so we're gonna have to Schlieffen plan this. Which I know, that generally doesn't go well, but hear me out here. This feels like final boss zone, so I'm going to just blow every single resource we have available, because that's what feels like the safe thing to do here is. Oh, even better. I will say, Kitty, we have a moratorium on any political commentary post 1970. I feel it helps us all keep our blood pressure a little bit lower. Because we have other things to think about. Such as why Mr. Priest is secretly working for Goblin Land. Yeah. Or you know, that Jimmy Carter guy was just elected. I'm sure that's going to go well. Oh, now it's labeled as antidote. And I was correct in the creature being female. Wait. Where's Sensor Beaver? Yep. Yep. My brain is just so massive, I knew this was going to happen. You know what? Let's move Sensor Beaver a little bit further down. Yeah, let's... There we go. Oh, and she's just dead. Okay. I mean... Why? Sensor Beaver. Always be prepared. That's what we learned during the war. Alright, I'm gonna guess this is the final save area. Why did it have to kill our sister? That's so dumb. I hate it when fucking stories are like, oh, hey, we're gonna kill your sister now. That's not very Vice President Beaver of you. Don't you mean Vice President Kevin... Wait, no, not Kevin Spacey. Where the fuck is it? Don't you mean Vice President... Ferret? No. Don't you mean Vice President Ferret? A member of the Federation of Planets? Resty, were you not here for this earlier? Oh, because if you weren't here at the beginning of the stream, oh boy, none of this is gonna make sense. I make Granddad look normal. You know what? I'll treat it as a service to the elderly. Cancel. I'm sorry, we'll just take solace in the fact that President Shaq is watching over us. You know what? Let's have the shotgun. Honestly, like, President Shaq holding my hands this entire time has made me feel so much better throughout this entire game. And this is once again taking a hard turn back into Resident Evil, which is hilarious. Can we go back up? No. What the actual fuck is going on?
So, you killed those fools? They were not worthy of the Polak sect after all.
This is over, Noah. Your gruesome dream ends here. Without the blood of the twins, you won't be able to bring that thing back to life.
I have waited so long to revive our savior. I will show you that my
Also,
faith has
no.
limit.
I'm sorry. If this is supposed to be the Christian, like, even if you're Catholic and you think Jesus is God, Jesus already has shown that he could resurrect himself within that belief. So why the fuck do you need to sacrifice, like, multiple children? Obviously this is an eldritch god. Or something like that. I won't even say it's, like, the devil, because, like, I think the, like, within, like, religious texts, like, the devil has better mechanisms than this. This is like some goofy thing. I think he thinks it is because he thinks he's going to be put in charge of the Vatican. In his own head, he thinks he's fulfilling the Bible. I mean, of course he's crazy. But it's like the question of like how you get to the level of crazy to think you're thinking about the thing that you're thinking about.
Oh, my child, if only you had faith.
And see, we're doing a hard turn back into Silent Hill, and we're fighting God. It's a butt monster! I have no healing for this. No, honestly, like, this is just like the last act, like, goofy thing going on here. Like, this is very much reminding me like the end of that one Nintendo game. Also Eldritch Being. Like, I don't, like, this is the thing with all these Eldritch games, that there's no good ending for Eldritch games. I'm starting to think the priest might be the bad guy. There's something about that priest guy I don't like. I would go so far as to say he is a sussy baka. That priest ain't right. Boo! Alright, what are we doing here? Is it like a different thing that awakened? Oh, it was over here. Bobby, get the propane. I got some eldritch monsters to fight. We did it. Oh my god. This is certainly a use it or lose it type of battle. This is what I'm thinking, it's like an off-brand Eldritch God, even, all things considered. Yeah, no, we're gonna want to do this entire thing with the fucking juice is loose. Oh, we did it. And we're breaking the seals, Bobby. New King of the Hill? Hank Hill is the casual blue-collar demon hunter? Step aside, K-pop. Yeah, like, this is just, like, showing Grandpa has, like, big cuck energy if, like, this is the eldritch deity you're worshipping. At least, like, do, like, the man in yellow or, like, Cat in the Hat or, like, what have you. Alright, so now I'm confident that we aren't, like, debated when we do the puzzle segment, so I don't necessarily mind. Oh... And also, like, if you're, like, a super duper, like, demon worshipper kind of guy, right? Why are you building, an entire, like, apparatus here to, like, basically impale your dark deity? Because, like, this just seems all very inefficient. This is like we're building like the scoop monster in the Death Star, and it's just like, yo, man, like, what are we doing here? With the farm favors to help them invade France. Boys were sacrificed too, given the fact that Noah was supposed to be a sacrifice. Alright, is there anything else here that we're supposed to do? Like, I feel like there should be more things going on here. Feel like there should be more things going on here. We have bolt cutters. We haven't used bolt cutters yet. I want to do this fight again. I guess we know how to do the fight, so it's not that bad, but the point still remains. We blew up the demon god. Pretty pog. elevator is cold. Alright, so we can no longer go over there. What are we missing? Where did we have Bolt? I'm gonna guess we need to get an item? I would like to know, because I don't want a shitty ending, because my big complaint about every single game that involves eldritch beings is they all have a shitty ending. So, like, given the fact that we're in free mode, to just go around, go back past Anna in jail. How do we get back to Anna in jail? Oh, everything's falling apart now. I'm going to assume we need to find something that allows us to go back into the past. Returned by death. Oh, right. Anna's small child. Because we have bolt cutters now. We can open the thing and we can rescue our sister. And just take her to the present, and then we have our sister who's like 40 years younger than us? Hell yeah. And then that defeats the entire purpose of the game. I guess we no longer... Wait, where's Papa? Papa? That doesn't explain any of the spooky stuff. Well, that priest did a real number on reality here. Alright, so... He got embarrassed when he saw the Eldritch God and left. Alright, so... The chapel... Can we kill the priest? Doesn't fit. Take you out. Hello.
I don't want to talk to you anymore.
Goodbye, small child. Or is it, no, Mr. Small Child, I expect you to die.
Anna, I came back for you.
You cut the chain.
I told you I would get you out of here. Now we need to escape to a safer time.
Yeah, we killed Grandpa.
I mean, a place where we are safe.
I don't know if I should trust you. Besides, I have to find Mother. Those men took her.
Oh, Mother's dead.
I understand you want to find her, but those men in hazmat suits will be back if we don't leave right now. We don't have anything to fight them with. It would be better to go to town and get help. Then we can rescue your mother.
Do you promise we'll be back for my mother?
I promise, but you must trust me.
Okay.
Honestly, I wouldn't mind if the consecutive games are about putting the family back together. What's the bad ending, then? Alright, small child. Can I talk? I cannot address small child. You don't use antidote on the monster, which means we don't get the nunchucks to break the thing. I mean, what does that mechanically change, though? Why is that the worst ending? What in the world is going on with this manor?
What happened here? Everything is completely different. I don't recognize the main hall at all. Something strange is happening. I feel as if I don't belong here. I can't explain it.
Lol, a monster kills us.
I will explain in due time. What's important right now is us getting out of here. Do you trust me?
I think I can trust you, miss.
You don't need to call me miss. Just call me Caroline.
Okay, Miss Caroline. I'm sorry. I mean, Caroline.
That's better. I know all of this is strange, but I will explain everything.
Yes.
Alright, ladies and gents, we did it. We saved sister, who is currently small child for some reason.
Anna, I'm aware that my actions were wrong. Once you find out the truth, I hope you can forgive me. Anna.
Is there an after credit segment? Well, we'll wait here. I'm gonna look at a guide right now to see if there's anything here that I could have done. What actions? Wait, Nyx the Shield made music for this? Is Nyx the Shield from South America? Alright, so Nyx the Shield is a person who makes a lot of, like, Undertale, Deltarune, fan music. They also create original arrangements and remixes of tracks for $100 per minute. I don't know if that's expensive or cheap. I guess if you have full rights to the song, it's cheap. Is that from AI? That is possibly from AI. Alright, we go to Twitter. Composer for Underverse, Tormented Souls, Toon Turf, and more. 43 in the world for P+ in 2022. Okay. What I wanted... Oh, currently closed for commission, so it doesn't matter. Alright, yeah, no, Chilean. I would not have guessed that. Cool. Anti-Doggo, Michi, Inca, Silvestre, Infinite Lives Cat? Is that Infinite Lives CAA or Infinite Lives Cat? The government of Chile funded this game. You know, as goofy as it gets at the end, for a game that involves Eldritch stuff, I will not say I will give it a pass. It is as anticipated. What does this mean? We walked 23 kilometers. Adoption plus plus, ranking plus 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 plus. Okay. I don't know what any of this means. I guess we'll load a game to take a look at what that means real quick. So that was look at a painting 3 times or something else. We'll Rocky Balboa around a diving helmet, and then we'll call the stream. Next time we stream, we will be returning back to our beloved Mega campaign in EU4 because CK3 decided that it hates me. And as a result... No 24-hour EU4 stream. I am an elderly, and I did not prepare to do a 24-hour EU4 stream. I would have started far earlier in the day if we were going to do one of those. Honestly, I'm surprised I'm still holding up, given the fact that this stream happened 40 years ago. I'm sure we're all excited to see the 40-year-old video game, Europa Universalis 4. Though I will probably begin with something else or an art stream, because I want y'all's input on the quote-unquote cinematic universe. So, due to system errors of the Crusader Kings variety, we experienced issues about the game crashing before we could activate Genghis Khan. So we're going to have to create a reality where Genghis Khan impacted both us and the Byzantine Empire, and then go from there. Where's the nearest thing? Hello, Sitter. So actually what's funny is I was correct the entire time about, like, that being our sister. Well, I guess I didn't say that from the entire beginning. I said that after I realized it wasn't our mother. 1, 2, 3, 4... You're going the wrong way? In the ending credits segment, it said 2 things. It had us going around this 5 times, which I thought was unlocking something special, which now I'm beginning to realize isn't anything special. It also had us looking at paintings 3 times. Alright, you know what? I think I misinterpreted what that is. I think we walked around one of these 3 times. Or 5 times, is what the game was telling us. Alrighty. Well, for people on the recording, I hope you all have a wonderful day. We will be back with something else, less spooky, next time. But until then, goodbye.